What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a preview of a card and we finally get its effect. It is the Changshi card that they've been really hyping up, and it actually will probably be one of the best V-Jump cards that we will be getting in a long time. We also have the YCS Remote Duel prizes, and we'll check that out in a second. I mean, honestly, these V-Jump promos have been pretty bad for a long time. Not only is this obviously going to be one of the best ones in 2022 because it's like the first one, but it's actually going to be a good card for once. The last few, like the Chronicle Magician, have been really underwhelming. So it's a really good new zombie V-Jump promo card. This is Changshi. I wonder if it's got anything related to do with like a new Marvel thing, right? But anyways, this is the new V-Jump promo. It's a level 6. It's a zombie. It's got 2,000 attack, 0 defense points, and it is Changshi the Taoist. So its effect reads that you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. The first part of the effect is, during your main phase, you get to send one zombie monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Pretty good effect. The second effect is, if this card becomes banished, you can banish one zombie monster from your graveyard or special summon this card, but place it on the bottom of the deck when it leaves the field. So you get to recycle it, which is actually pretty cool. Now, there's actually lots of different uses for it because unfortunately, it is not a level 4, so you're not going to like just open up with it. You'd have to like either reduce level in your hand, which isn't realistic. You're just going to probably dump it into the graveyard to get its effect. But you could actually use Gold Sark and just instantly banish that card, and you'll be able to instantly get that effect. Just be able to activate the effect to banish a zombie monster. Then you get to special summon it, then you get the dump effect. And then what's cool with this is it doesn't even have a restriction of being able to dump the same copy of itself. It's just another zombie monster, so you can actually kind of like start up a little bit of a cycle here. And just with that, obviously you can use cards like Mizuki to then banish this card, then bring back the other card, then dump another Mizuki, just so you can go for level 6s, because it can be important for like Plague Spreader and Pain Painter combos to go into level 8 synchros. That was kind of way more popular back in the day for like level 8 synchros and level 6 synchros for Brio plays, but unfortunately it's not level 4. Again, it would just be so much better if we can use that. Now, there is another card that you can combo with it quite well, which is Gozuki, because Gozuki lets you send a zombie monster from your deck to the graveyard. But if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can banish another zombie monster from your graveyard, which could be the new card, the Changshi, and then you get to special summon another zombie from your hand. So you're able to special summon maybe another copy of this card if you draw it, because obviously, again, like I mentioned before, because it is a level 6, it kind of is awkward in your hand potentially. So there could be some uses with that. Obviously, the effects are only once per turn for both of them, but nonetheless, that is probably one of the best cards that we've gotten in a really long time for the V-Jump promo. It actually opens up the doors for other plays, but let's not spend the entire video talking about that card. Next up, we have some really good support for branded fusion stuff. Like, this deck is actually getting really insane. I mean, branded fusion's already really good. Next up, though, we have branded feature. So here is the artwork on this. This is going to be a spell card. This is also coming out in Dimension Force. This set is getting better by the day. Normal spell card that says you can only activate one card with this card name per turn. The effect is to target a fusion monster you control and one monster special summon from the extra deck your opponent controls. Return them to the deck, and then during the end phase of this turn, each player can special summon one fusion monster from their extra deck that lists a Fallen of Albas as material. Obviously, that's pretty good. I really wish this was a quick play. If this was a quick play, the deck would be absolutely insane, because then you could just be like, okay, you get nothing, and then I get to bring back a monster, and I get to bounce yours back. I really, again, wish it was a quick play, because then it has more active uses, because you actually have to go for it, and if you get stopped midway in your combo of the branded stuff, it's really unfortunate that this isn't a quick play for that reason also. So that's unfortunate, but nonetheless, it has some potential if you go for, a lot of times you'll go for the dragon that brings out the other like fusion. That's what a lot of people have been doing, and then you go into like Dragoon or whatever, but that card gets stopped. At least you kind of have another play, then you get to bring out something again. It's kind of nice. Now, this trap card is actually pretty insane. It's called Branded Exile. It's a normal trap card. Says you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. This is also coming out in Dimension Force. Again, this set is just so good. This effect is to target one Despia monster or one level 8 or higher fusion monster in your graveyard. Special summon it, then you can apply this effect. Fusion summon one level 8 or higher fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing monsters from either field as material. That is really good. I really like that it doesn't have to be like a specific fusion. I mean, technically it's 8 or higher, but it doesn't have to be like part of its own like archetype. So you could actually utilize this for lots of different things. And this effect is an optional. Then you can apply this effect. that's really good, just in case anything goes wrong with it. I like that. It's a very, very awesome card indeed. Next up, though, we have the Ice Jade Curse, another card coming out in Dimension Force. Here's the artwork. This one is going to be a continuous spell card. It says you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. The first part of it is if there's an Ice Jade monster and an Ice Jade Depths Union Cradle on the field, your opponent cannot activate the effects of monsters they control the turn that they were summoned. So it's kind of like summoning sickness. And then we have, as a second effect, when a monster or monster is destroyed by battle involving your Ice Shade monster, you get to target one of those destroyed monsters and inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. So very, very stall-like gameplay style, looks like, is what they're trying to go for, at least with this card. And then next up, we have the remote YCS prizes updates. So these are for some of the people that did register to play at different events as well. So this was like, I'm sure a lot of you guys heard about what happened to the most recent YCS. It got canceled. Anyways, for the prizes of Attack of the Giant card, the event following cards of the Grand Creators will be featured. So we have the Punk Amazing Dragon. Unfortunately, you know, it has a giant sample over. I wish they wouldn't do this when they announced these. The Water Enchantress of the Temple. So these are going to be the prizes over there. And then obviously the mat, which I showed off in the very beginning. It looks pretty cool. But anyways, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your guys' thoughts on specifically the Changshi card. I really think it is really going to open up the doors for a lot of different plays. It's just going to be one of those cards that people will figure out some crazy combos, like I mentioned before, especially with the Gold Sark. But anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. If you're new here and you do want to be up to date on more new Yu-Gi-Oh cards as soon as they get announced, hit subscribe, turn the bell, and you'll definitely see it more very soon. Take care. I'll catch you guys in the next vid. Peace.